4.4. Family is going through some virus, is in some virus. So I hope I don't get it so at least so strong. I can feel a little ache in the nose, but okay, that's something I will take it. I also have a. That's why I didn't connect yesterday. Wife is really bad, but okay, she started. Okay, anything. Anyways, I look forward to this session. Let's. I I feel it's important that Alberto should be here, but well, we'll try to make the best of it. Um, I'm also a little concerned about the situation, but hopefully we will get um, we'll get moving. We will get progress step by step. I'm looking. I'm really focused on payroll, but I couldn't make it yesterday. Hope today. And well, we got a lot of things to move on. So check.
Cool. All right. So focus desired outcomes,
Yes.
priorities. Wow, lots to address here. So we're doing contention. So looking for issues and
Yeah, and say
for me, obviously we've got the Alberto situation
taxes.
and probation.
Mhm.
We've got functionality plan. We've got recruitment. We have payroll.
Payroll.
I feel like payroll and recruitment is just work, though. I mean, we just have to do the work.
Yeah. There was someone working on the voting forms, right?
HR voting form?
I mean, voting forms, I don't think is an issue, though. I mean, for me, the voting forms
No,
is
no.
like a very low priority,
Okay.
and it's like a quarter pay stop, and it's like, yes, we're good at doing that, but it's not an issue, right?
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we want to address that, we can address it tomorrow. But it's just right now
Yeah.
we want to focus on all our issues and actually get functional.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
It's definitely good to review our deadlines. Let's take a look here.
We have pull up from for the FBNs. We have the Delaware phone line monthly bill, your driver's license. Mhm. We have the okay. We have the recruitment driver.
Business names, Delaware Promo, driver's license, half annual WC amendment.
The
Yeah.
WCDC.
So there's nothing like super out of control or anything. All this is definitely doable.
Okay.
But we do need a schedule for the fictitious business names. But again, this is just all of this is just work. I mean, there's nothing to talk about here. We just need to schedule and do work. So I don't know, maybe that is one of our issues is obviously scheduling is a major issue, right? We're not scheduling, we're not following through with the work. I think the solution to the scheduling issues is recruitment and specifically recruiting and getting substitutes. Because I just don't see the change happening where we are magically showing up for all of our sessions all the time. It's like people get sick, people have other things to deal with. Like we just can't assume that everyone's just going to magically show up all the time.
Yeah,
So
right.
we need a better solution where it's that, okay, even if people don't show up, the work still gets done, which is the recruitment and the substitute. You
Okay.
know, so that's what I'm all about, is getting these substitutes set up and organized, and then really moving forward with the work after that. So for me, it's like recruitment, getting functional, and then dealing with all the past baggage, which for me is just really this Alberto situation in probation. I just feel like it's kind of dragging us down, you know?
Yeah.
And in part of that is also our real-time session policies. Super duper important.
Okay.
So what should we start with?
I don't know if we could. We should start with the probation situation without Alberto, but there were a lot of things we wanted to say the other day, but I don't know if that's productive. Um,
Well, for me, if we want to start with Alberto, the first topic would be, vote on probation, right? So basically continue probation, I don't know, for, I don't say a month. We'll give Alberto a month, and then we vote on new probation. So I'm ready for basically, set up a new probation for Alberto.
okay.
I feel like these shouldn't take very long. Like this should be like, 6 to 12 minutes, 6 to 12 minutes. I mean, we just zip through it and we move on, because it's like, um, I feel like that's all that's necessary.
And after we can talk about scheduling. Okay, let's do topic one, and then we view it, and then we check for the other topics.
Yeah, well, I mean, for me, again, the most important thing is recruitment. I feel like that is really
Okay.
where we're going to solve our problems. I just don't see
Any other way?
solved anywhere else. And then obviously our real-time session policies will help, but policies don't help when no one shows up, right? It's like we can make a million different policies, but they don't matter if no one even shows up.
Okay. 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 Lucy, anything you would like to mention? Do you agree on topic one?
Yeah.
Okay. I also agree on topic one, so I'm making wait. Alberto's probation. Alberto probation. Where am I writing? Okay, there it is. Okay, vote on probation. There it is. Probation, Alberto probation, dragon scratch.
So yeah, if you can get the links for his previous probation, that would be great.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I have one there. Um, Okay, so this is the last. Okay. Uh, okay, this is what we did the other day in November 23rd, about a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
Patient policy. Okay. And I think this is with this. Here. Let me paste it here. Okay, so this would be the legend. Okay. So we should vote on probation. Continue probation for 1 month. And set up a new probation. Well, I don't know. Maybe I can start. I don't know where to start. I don't have the reference on why he about to enter on probation. I just feel he sometimes gets out of the focus, and some other times he gets how I say he gets easily angered and let that feeling, I don't know, express out of himself, and that distorts, that gets the session out of control. It's just what I wanted to say the other day. So
Yeah. Okay, so I think this is the proposal. So we would give Alberto 1 month to get from 67% to 75%.
how long has he been on probation?
Um, many months. Why? I mean, it's been many months because we haven't followed through with it properly, but that's not really his problem. That's our problem, right?
Okay.
What was that? Was that answer your question or?
No. I mean, um, I understand that we haven't addressed the situation, but he's also the main interested party, if I can say it like that. But
Interested party for what?
uh, oh well, he's the main interested on getting out of probation. So
Yeah, but for me, that's actually part of the problem, which we'll talk about in the next topic. But it's just like you don't talk about wanting to get off probation; you do the work,
right,
right? If he's sitting here complaining about being on probation, and it really bothers me the idea that he wants titles and he doesn't want to do the work. I mean, it's just really weird to me. This whole demeanor of like, oh, I want to be the CEO, and okay, well, you can do all the work for the CEO right now. He's like, oh no, I don't care about the work. I just want the title, right?
right.
It's like he can easily get off probation if he does the work, but saying like, "Oh, I want to get off probation, take me off probation," it's just like I don't want to hear that. That's not what probation is about. When you go on probation, you don't complain about your probation and say that you want to be off of it all the time. You do the work, and then we take you off probation when we decide it's time, not you.
Right.
So for me, complaining and pressuring everyone to take him off probation is a manipulation of the process and is bad. Right? It's not up to him to decide when he gets off probation. It's up to the team and the people who put him on probation. And I certainly understands that he wants to be off probation, but he wants to get off probation for the wrong reasons, specifically to get a title, right, or something. You know, it just none of it makes any sense, right?
All right. That's right.
If he wants to do the work, he can already do the work. Nothing is stopping him from doing the work.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, so the proposal is to approve the team's percentage oversight of Alberto current probation at 67%. So basically just using my estimates and everybody agreeing to my estimates.
Yeah, you are breaking.
Can
You're
you hear me?
breaking.
Alex, can you
Okay.
hear me?
No.
Alex, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Are you sure it's not you, Lucy? I don't know. Alex can hear me.
Oh, you are clear now. But you are breaking before when you explain about it.
Anyways, the proposal you can read on line 41 to approve the team's percentage oversight for Alberto's current probation at 67% and give Alberto 1 month to get his probation up to the green at 75% or above, which is only an increase of 8%.
Okay.
Also, I think this should be I don't know, like a 60% pay stop. What do you guys think? Because the last time, like, I don't think we should have probations that are just unending because it's just outrageous that we just ignore it, right? So I think it should be a pay stop, at least 50%. So like 50%, we could do 60%, 70%. I'm fine with 60%, 25%, 80%. I don't know. What do you guys think? Or we could do full. I don't think full pay stop for this, but
No, I don't think either.
so I would go 60%, but I'm fine doing other options. Lucy, Alex.
I think 50%. I'm fine with 50%.
Yeah, I mean, my issue with 50% is that we're already on half pay stop. We're pretty much no one seems to be interested in getting off half pay stop. That's something we could talk about. Getting
So 50% of what now?
of our pay.
Or being on habit stop?
Half pay stop.
Okay.
Does anyone want less than 50%? Lucy, do you want to vote for less than 50%?
No, just 50%.
Okay, so like again, for me, I'm kind of like over 50% because it's like just I don't know. It's just a little bit this doesn't mean anything at this point because no one's doing the work, right?
Right.
So, okay, great. We can do 50% again, but then there's no difference between what we already have.
We can either try to find a way to improve on that instead of going to 60%. But let's vote.
I guess we could go like in between. We could do like a 55%, just something to be like, okay, just slightly more than our normal half pay stub,
Well, okay. What's this?
Okay. So let's do 55% pay stop after 1.5 months. That sound good?
All right.
Yes.
That keeps up 6 weeks to review the probation status.
Yeah, so we give ourselves a month, but if we don't address it in a month, then we go on 55% pay stop after a month and a half. So it gives us an extra 2 weeks.
Right. Okay.
All right, any questions on the proposal?
What happens if Alberto doesn't show up? I don't know if for all the month, but for...
I don't know. I mean, if Alberto doesn't show up for a month and a half, then after a month and a half, he'll be proposed to be put on probation. Or after a month, or you vote on it and be like, okay, because if he doesn't do any work, he doesn't show up, then he would stay at 67% or less, right?
Okay. Okay, that would be my question.
All right. So, what if he doesn't show up? Then he would be proposed to be. But all right, any other questions or concerns?
No more questions and no concerns, I think.
Any concerns? Lucy?
No concern. Lucy?
No concerns.
Okay, objections?
Yeah, there is concern actually. Sorry.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like I fear Alberto. Most of the time, maybe he's going to watch this session. He's going to get mad on maybe people who are voting and start talking bad. How can you avoid that? If we voted for something, he should respect instead, not to yell maybe on checking on those people who have voted for him to be on probation.
Yeah. So, I mean, for me, that is the contention that needs to be addressed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I guess the concern is that there are ongoing contentions and issues with Alberto and the team, and therefore this probation by itself doesn't address the larger issues. So that's why I want to have a second probation, because there's other ongoing issues that are current that this probation doesn't address, like Lucy literally just said.
Okay. Okay.
But all in all, I'm okay with that, with the proposal, and I vote yes. 7.
Yes. I also voted 7.
What would your vote, Lucy? I vote 7.
I vote 7.
Okay, so it's all agreement, consensus. 777. So can someone put that into our decisions doc, and then we're ready to go on to the next topic.
I'll do it on the decision.
Actually, we're ready to take a break. We missed a break. So 5-minute break. When we come back, we can go on to the next topic. Get the tab ready.
Okay. Already pasted in the decision show.
Perfect.
Okay, I'll take the break.
And the break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session. Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right, I'm back.
I'm back as well.
Good.
All right, I am back.
Good.
Okay.
So, is anyone ready for topic
2.
2? Hold on a second, though. I need one thing. I'll be right back.
Okay, I will create a tab.
Major goodbye.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
Okay.
Okay, I did the tab.
Okay. So the proposal. Okay. Here's the tab. Let's get this correct. Okay. So the proposal is. Oh my God, it's not working.
You are very far away. You are in column J.
I know, I fixed it. Oh no, I still am in column J. Jeez, what's going on? Okay. All right, so proposal is to set up a new probation for Alberto based on our policies,
Okay.
so that it is clear all of the new issues that need to be addressed. So we could say that the the probation will last, let's say 2 months. So we can have a month to complete his previous probation, and then an additional month to do this probation.
Okay.
And will be 55% pay stop after 2.5 months if we don't vote on it.
Right.
And then we want to look at how we did the previous one. Do we have the link to the Alberto's tracking probation spreadsheet?
Yes.
So probation, consensus, issues, roles, expectations, improvement in expectations.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So we could go into issues here. It says issues. We'll just say issues and roles, right? So we could say issues and roles. Continued problems and issues with the team and not following through and addressing them or showing up at contentious sessions.
Right.
When needed, when required, right? When required. Okay. So improvements and expectations. So there's a lot. So let's just go through my list. So we can start with the big ones. So the biggest one is putting down the team. regularly, and saying that, you know, he is is better than everyone else, right? Than other team colleagues.
Mhm.
And I'll just say implying. So for me, that's like the number one issue.
Okay. Yeah.
From there, you know, must schedule and attend contentious situation sessions and address problems with the team. You could say reduce yelling and loud reactions at the team that cause fear and concern. All right, and we could also put here, so must schedule contentious the situation of the team to follow the team, including taxes issues, bonus issues, voting issues, budget issues, etc., etc.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
So then we have stop asking for ending probation or getting titles. Just focus on the work.
Okay.
Saying that you don't have time to waste, and then which usually results in spending lots of time, lots of other people's time explaining your own perspective.
Mhm.
Fully addressing the private communications issues completely, and to stop continued new private communications and relationships.
Okay.
Address the ACU and ACU budget issues professionally, and follow follow policies which protect the team without without complaining or saying that the money is no problem. To stop. Are you back, Alex?
Yes, I'm back.
So to stop pushing and scheduling it, and scheduling attendance without agreement, including in Brazil, including
Please stop.
workers
Close your
coming
eyes.
to
Count.
Brazil, or
1,
saying that you're
2,
coming to San
3,
Francisco
4, 5.
again without.
Open your eyes.
It's not really coming. You are showing up to San Francisco without any agreement. So he's always talking about like us going down to Brazil or him just showing up in San Francisco with like, it's like, I never agreed to that. Like, and you just sit there and talk about it as if it's already happening. And it's like really needs to stop. Oh, this is a great one too. Not listening and then saying everyone else doesn't listen. I mean, it's like, really. Alberto is like the last person that listens to me. He doesn't listen to anything I say. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, he'd be here right now and he would be like calm and he would be relaxed and focused and on physical stuff. So yeah, I think that is the new list of expectations and improvements that I have, because it's just like, how many times you need to listen to Alberto say that no one listens to him while he's literally not listening to what we're saying and doing all the things that we're asking him to do.
Right.
And then he does not need to continually schedule everyone else's time without agreement. He needs to stop and understand that the budget issues are important and real. It's not like money just, you know, the idea that money is not the problem. He needs to stop saying that because it's just not applicable to the team. Fully addressing the private communications issues that still have not been addressed. You know, he's always saying that he doesn't have time to waste when he's usually spending lots of other people's time explaining everything. I mean, it's just like going on endless tangents. I mean, it's just like, really, you know?
Okay, good.
And again, these are just things that he uses these phrases to basically make people feel that they're not as good as him. Because he tells everyone, oh, you don't listen. Oh, you need to listen. Oh, you need to read and do all this stuff. And it's like, okay, but you're implying that you do all those things when he doesn't, right?
Right.
So if he did all those things, then that's fine. But he doesn't do all those things. And so it's just like, he just needs to be polite. You know? Be polite. And then for me, the most important is to stop putting down the team regularly and implying that he's better than his colleagues. But this is also basically like, you know, instead, you know, support the team and the recruitment model if the recruitment evaluation and recruitment model if he has issues, the evaluation and recruitment systems if he has issues. You can do evaluations of the workers.
Stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
You can do evaluation of the workers, and then he can recruit new workers, and that's our system, you know?
Yeah.
So we have a very clear system. So maybe another thing that we could add here related to his issue with the recruitment, you know, address anything regarding training so that recruitment is not an issue and can be moved forward, right? Including updating the rankings, right?
Right.
So for me, it's like, I just don't need to hear again and again that nobody does anything and nobody like is like stepping up or helping out or doing it. And it's like he doesn't even show up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Less than a lot of the other workers. So I just don't understand it. I've heard enough. Sweet.
Good.
So I think that is the list that I have. So anything else y'all want to add?
I just had something and I forgot about it. But I think it's pretty much, if it's not already there, maybe it's indirectly there. So I think maybe Lucy has something else.
Lucy?
Yes.
I put yours on line 10.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else, Lucy?
You would like to add here?
I'm checking. I think you have covered almost everything.
Yep.
Yeah, and what's good to make sure we're all clear on is that these are all additional things that are not in the previous probation. You know, and it's just like, it just gets overwhelming with Alberto. It's pretty non-stop, minus when he just disappears, which is the current situation now.
Yeah.
And also we could add here the things that he hasn't really been doing from the previous patients. So we could add a couple things. So for example,
I think there was a word he's using. I try to remember over the group. He was saying lazy and squilda. I think something like that.
I didn't quite understand that. What was that?
There was a message he's sending is like lazy and something. There was a word he's using, and
Close your eyes.
that
Count
word
1,
means
2,
dirty.
3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
The last message when he was saying, "You are lazy." Let me get the word.
Well, that relates to number 8, right? Putting down the team, telling people that they're not, okay, they're not contributing, things like that, when it's like he himself isn't. So
For me, I think that word he should not use that because it's not good at all. But anyway, I think it's under reduced. It's still the same. Let me get that word. I don't know, was it where? Yeah, the word was schooler. Schooler. Lazy and schooler. And schooler mean dirty. You cannot use such word with the people. This is the spell SQUA. I think that was the word he's using. I just put this on line 21. That is the word he was using. I was not happy with that word. You
okay.
can't call people that. How?
All right, but I mean, I feel like that's a contentious issue. It's not really a probation improvement or expectation.
Okay.
So if you're upset with him, he needs to. So for me, that goes under number 9, line 9, where he must schedule attend contentious situations, and we can talk to him about his use of certain words and other things. But
Okay.
he needs to stop putting people down and stop like saying things that any one particular word is not the issue, right? And doesn't necessarily end his probation.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I do think that's a contentious issue that needs to be addressed during a contentious session. But again, he needs to show up to the contentious session, which he didn't do again for like the 4th time or something. Right? So it's like, anyways, I think we're pretty clear here on all of the improvements and expectations. Obviously he shouldn't be using words that make people feel lesser, like the word father, like you were saying. What, Alex?
Words or attitudes or phrases. I mean,
all of it, yes.
Yeah. That's right. I don't like taking personal things, but
please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
All right, so anyways, let's take a break. Let's deal with questions, concerns when we get back, and then let's get this approved, and then move on to something much more important. Because this is just like, as far as I'm concerned, these 2 proposals are just leftover baggage that we're just dealing with to move forward, so that we're not stuck in the past stuff.
Okay.
All right, so let's take a break.
Okay. Break.
Bush. Baby, angalia baby, angalia. Tuko break, angalia. Baby. Sweetheart. Angalia udeune ulale tafadhali. Angalia basi. Baby. Angalia sweetheart. Angalia darling. Umefanya. Angalia. Hivi hata kuangalia ndo ulale. Hivi siangalie kitu nimalize.
Jeez, 11. Why so late? Hello. Is anyone ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So do you have any questions on the proposal?
Yes, I'm ready as I'm back.
No, I have no more questions.
Lucy?
Well, maybe one question. What happened if we
I know.
remind of something that it's not listed? Should we add it or evaluate another probation. I don't know. Another
Maybe
situation
under
comes
our policies,
Time
once
to
we
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
so under our policies that every new thing has to be a separate probation. So you can't add or change a probation. The probation stands, right?
Okay. Okay.
Which is why we have to add a new probation now, right?
All right.
So it must be a new probation. Right. So basically, if you have something new you want to add later, it has to be separate probation, which is why all of this stuff has been ongoing for so long, and we never addressed it because we still have the previous probation. But at this point, I feel like it's just too many things, and then he's not coming to the contentious situations anymore, and so it's just escalating, and it will continue to escalate until he's either removed or whatever happens, or we address it.
Okay. 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 Good. Okay, that was my question. Good. Thank you.
Any other questions, Lucy?
No, I think not.
Are you there, Lucy? Are there concerns?
Well, the concern is that he doesn't follow through, but he just have to put on the work, like you mentioned. Mm-hmm.
Any other concerns, Lucy? Is Lucy even here?
Lucy, are you there? Ah, we lost her.
Lucy,
she's
can you hear us?
Yes, I was kicked up by the system. I don't know why. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, so do you have any questions or concerns on the proposal?
I have no question.
Concerns?
I have no question.
All right, well, let's vote then. I voted 7.5.
Yeah, me too. I'll get it. I
I
voted.
think it
I
was
want 7.
7.6.
I vote an 8, just in case I wasn't heard. The meeting consensus.
All right, let's
Time
go.
for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So if you can add another tab to
Yes.
Alberto's probation spreadsheet and then just copy and paste that and also put it in decisions. All right, so that brings us to the next topic.
Okay. Next topic is
So I wouldn't mind focusing on recruitment some.
recruitment.
We have a couple proposals. We have a proposal from Sandra. We might also have we have a proposal from Rasht. So do we want to do the proposals before or after discussing the recruitment?
Any can do. Either we do proposal first or we go.
Okay, I just pasted into the decision channel. Let me.
Well, I would say we do proposals first. So we would do Sandra and then Rasht. So that would be 3, 4, 5. And then this should go pretty quick, 6 to 12. 6 to 12. This could be longer, 12 to 24. So for the overall recruitment deadline of December 12th, we could want to get on the same page on our plan. For Sandra, it's just vote on temp hire, and it's the same thing, vote on temp hire. So those would be the proposal for topic 3, 4, and 5.
Just to get clear before, very fast, you asked for making a new tab onto Alberto's new probation spreadsheet and pasting the proposal, right?
Yeah, if you can do that.
I just did it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure it was that.
And then also, of course, in our decisions channel.
Also pasted on the decision channel. Good.
So again, the proposal is topic 3,
yes.
Vote on Sandra's temp hire. Topic 4, vote on Ray's temp hire. Topic 5, recruitment deadline plan.
Okay, I'm going to make a new tab then, topic 3.
Do we have agreement though?
Yes, we have agreement.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So what is topic 3?
We are going to talk about the proposal of Sandra Rashad, and we can also talk about the deadline plan. So
you just want to do topic 3, 4, and 5 all together in the same tab?
I think so. I think it shouldn't be so much trouble, right?
Okay, topic 3 to 5.
Okay.
All right, so the first proposal is Sandra temporary recruitment hire proposal.
Okay.
So the proposal is $5 an hour. They live in Lagos, Nigeria. They're interested in doing operations, treasury support, recruitment, taxes, payroll budget, documentations, 30 hours a week, $600 a month. Someone else is going to oversee the tokens. Always available for communication via email, Discord, or audio session. Estimated cost for recruitment is $15 to $30. So again, we're just doing a temporary recruitment hire. This is not the official hire because they don't have a POP yet.
Okay.
And this is a recruitment hire from Workana. Right? That requires payment to finish the recruitment process. So are there questions?
Sandra, $5 an hour. Individual jurisdiction, operations, special support. 30 hours per week. $600. She's in Nigeria. Well, I don't know. I think I have no questions really.
Lucy, questions?
For Sandra.
For now, let me see there. I don't have question.
Okay, so no questions, concerns.
The concern is still the tight budget. She's asking for 30 hours per week.
Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, quick stretch.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this stretch. Hurts. Oh. Okay.
All right, so
my concern is
that was a weak concern. Oh, Lucy.
I think just budgeting, because he said he's going to work for 5 hours, $5 per hour. as I start new recruit, I think it's higher. Maybe if can start with the 3.5 or $4 to see the progress he can add when they're doing better in future. But if we have the budget, then we can see what to do.
So you think that the $5 is a little high? $5 per hour is a little high.
Yeah.
For another concern for me is that we're on, half pay stop. So I don't know how that's going to work out with hiring someone into half pay stop. I don't think we've ever done that before. And then what about the 30 hours a week? What was the issue about that?
No, there's no issue on that. I'm just saying that that she's committing to 30 hours, and well, it's the same. It's on the budget.
Yeah, mainly the tight budget.
Mhm.
And also, I think it's just like, will they follow through on America's times?
That one.
All right, so let's go ahead and vote. Someone want to do the votes?
Yes. Let's see. Vote. Where's okay. Okay.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Yeah, I'm at 6.5 with her.
All right, so that would be, at least just the hiring while we're waiting for pop and everything, I'll do a 7.25. So what does that give us? 6.58. And that barely passes. So Lucy, you voted the lowest. What are you concerned about as far as like hiring somebody?
Yeah, me, I'm not really against hiring Sandra. My concern is just like we have a very tight budget, and with the percentage that he's asking, $5 per hour, this is a brand new person that he expects to get that money by the end of the month, $600. So we cannot convince this person to reduce your payment to maybe $300 for 30 hours. This person expect full amount of 600 for working for 30 hours. So that is my argument. I see according to that line. That is why I vote 6.
Okay. So I think overall we're in agreement. It's okay to move forward. I just it's only $15 to $30, and this is not the final decision. This is just to allow them to make a pop.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a quick look at our budget. So I'm doing $17 an hour. Alberto's $12 an hour. Ate is $5.33 an hour. Joyce is $5.33 an hour. Alex, you're $5 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Training budget. So Lucy, you're at $3.50, which is a little low, and then Mamoon is $4 an hour, and Jeremy's $3 an hour. So, I feel like $5 isn't like completely out of the ballpark,
I also feel that my not my concern that we have to I don't know, but yeah, the last monthly amount is kind of
Time.
representative to
Please
for the
stop and
budget.
get
That's
ready. Now
just that.
inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Well, it's definitely on the higher end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but
I
at the
mean,
same time, it's like people need to make money and get paid, and we need workers. So if they are ranked pretty low to begin with, they could be a substitute as well, right? So that's
yeah.
another option that we will be considering for workers.
Is Sandra substitute or full member?
It's all based on the rankings. Whoever is ranked highest will be a normal worker. Whoever is ranked lowest would be a substitute.
Okay.
And your ranking is based on your pay rate, right? So in your skills. So basically, if you are, you know, a good worker, then you get ranked higher. And as long as you don't want to get your pay rate is not like super duper high. Cool. So I mean, I think we have agreement to move forward. Does that sound good?
Yes.
All right. So let's let Sandra know, and then we can move on to the next proposal. So that would be the new recruit team. This one right here, this is a proposal for Rest. It's not organized very well, and then we know that it's going to be 30 hours, so that's going to be $1,200 a month. So are there any questions or concerns for Rest? I think the
Time to
concerns are
pause.
all the
Please
same,
stop.
right?
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
It's a higher budget. It's the it's the main concern for Sandra, but as double.
But it's also very, very high for the jurisdiction, you know?
Yeah.
So because Sandra wants $5 an hour, but is in a jurisdiction for $850 a month. That's almost 3 times higher jurisdiction than Resht, which is in Bangladesh at $358 a month.
Yeah.
And they want twice as much money for a jurisdiction that's 1/3 the cost.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Rashad, in order, he's asking for finance coordinator, the POS, uh, and he's also on Mamun's time zone. He's 2 times America's time budget hours, so it should that means instead of $10 per hour, that's $20 per hour.
Oh yeah, that is true. It's $20 an hour with overtime.
Mm. Um. Okay. for our budget, Rashid is out of our budget. I mean, maybe he's the star worker we need, but out of budget, out of our budget.
So you got any other concerns or ready to vote?
I mentioned my concern. I'm ready to vote.
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
So let's just get this done with, and then let's take a break.
Okay.
So, or we could just break. We could just vote on our break, I guess. So let's vote on our break. We're ready to vote.
Let's see.
Yes.
You're there. Jay.
Yeah. I think we lost Jay. I think you're still on the break or yet?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
still on break.
okay.
We're still on break. Mhm. Jay. Okay. Okay. Central. Mhm. Central. What's this Spanish? Mhm. Mhm.
I'm back.
Good.
I think we can
Jay.
vote.
Jay.
Or we notify Jay we lost.
Yeah, we have we this.
Okay, let maybe vote on the budget.
Maybe he doesn't know we lost him.
Maybe that's why. Because I see he's online.
What?
He's online on Discord.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. I'm offline on this. What's this? We lost you?
Yellow. Oh, Jay is back.
You're back. You're back. Good.
So now we need to vote. What about a 3?
Who?
We're voting on Resht.
Yes.
Bangladesh.
I'm going to vote 4.5.
I vote 3.
I'll vote a 4. Lucy, you're voting 4.5.
Time to pause. Please
maybe I'll
stop.
vote 3.5.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Cool. Awesome. All right. So that is done.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll notify Nash. Cool. All right, so let's talk about our recruitment plan.
Okay.
Also, we could, I invited Sandra to see if she wanted to jump on,
Okay.
but I don't know. We'll have to see. But shall we go through our recruitment? Should we work on our recruitment planning?
Yes.
Yes.
So overall, we have 2 primary recruitment things that we need to do. One is the follow-up from last quarter's recruitment. Then we have the RTVA mini recruitment
Mm-hmm.
follow-up. So those would be the main things. Like personally, I feel like I could probably deal with all the RTVA mini recruitment stuff. So, but there is some stuff that might happen through the portal. Like let's take a look at the portal real quick.
Okay.
We go to the portal and we go to the intake form. You can check to see if we have any new intake. So take a look. Intake form. So 8/19. 8/19. So we're looking for something from November, which would be like, so we have a bunch from September. Here we go, November 29th. First time, Old World, LinkedIn. Oh, it's praise
Time for
again.
breath. Please
Huh.
stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Well, I don't know if it's the same praise. They said that South Africa, Johannesburg. So let's try to see here. So praised. Oh, Nigeria. Interesting. So I guess it's a new praise. But so that's the other person. Normal pay rate $10 to $20 an hour. Training pay rate $5 to $10 an hour. Equity only pay rate $20 an hour. Wow. All right. Well, that one's probably not going to work out that great. But anyways, it's just good to check in. So there's only the one other person. So not a lot of recruitment going on. But we have all these other people we need to follow up for before, right? So just making sure all these other people have all been followed up with, and that everything is verified. You know. So I want to mainly focus on the RTVA follow-up.
Okay.
This recruitment, you've been okay. These 2 workers that are under new recruitment are not for the RTVA or are for the RTVA. I mean, I want to know the difference between the mini recruitment for the RTVA and the recruitment for the substitutes. Is there a difference?
If there's a difference between recruitment and for substitutes, no, nothing different. Substitutes and normal workers, there's just literally no difference at all.
Yeah. And the mini recruitment for the RTBA,
What about it?
is it different
Then what?
than the other recruitment?
I mean, the goal is to find people who are willing to do the real-time virtual assistant sessions.
Okay. Okay.
But they still have to have a position. They still,
Okay.
have
Okay.
to get agreement as a team on all of the positions and the work and the ranking. Again, the only difference between a full-time worker who's in the normal budget versus in the substitute budget would be that they are ranked higher.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right. So I think yesterday we went over some more of the details. So we're just to remind ourselves, when we get to December 12th, it is a 100% full pay stop. So this is pretty much done. And we got started with this. But no, so this is started, I believe, not started. Not started, not started. And this, well, actually, this is started. Yeah. Maybe in like an hour or 45 minutes or something. Okay.
Romiel is asking to reapply for the position.
Yes, Romeo is asking to reapply. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, so status. So this got started. This is started. This is done. Post RVA post. This is pretty much done. Follow up for both started.
Mhm.
Pops. I mean, I don't know about the pops, but could say started. Rankings evaluation not started.
Not started.
Budget update not started.
Hmm.
So that's the current status of everything.
Okay. What is the what are the steps? I mean, how many people would you think should we consider, and or until how are we going to consider people and then start to make decisions? Not for example, this deadline, December 12th, is to already have the proposals or the temporary workers, or to start making decisions on who is going to
The
start.
the December 12th
Deadline.
deadline is let me say one more thing. Yes, we are all here to support. December 12th deadline is for the budget update. So we need to have we have to approve a budget. So the policy for the December 12th deadline is a approved budget by the team.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So we have to have agreement on who is hired, who may be fired, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? There has to be agreement. In fact, we should also, because this is our recruitment round, we should notify the team that it's basically like 2 weeks notice, right? So this is when we need to get on board with everything and make sure everyone's on the same page and get their rankings together and everything, right? So at worker, notification that this is 2 weeks notice for the end of the recruitment round, and anyone who doesn't rank enough could be removed from the budget. All right.
Yeah.
So again, if we can't get agreement on the budget, then we go and we stay on half pay stop. Upfront pay stop. So the most important thing, and the reason why this policy exists, is because workers don't care about recruitment. Otherwise, the recruitment would not be in the status that it's in right now, right? We're on multiple half pay stops for recruitment. We're not doing the work. We're not following through. Not to mention the RTVA recruitment. All this stuff is because the work didn't happen. The workers just don't care, right? Mm-hmm. So when you talk about new potential recruits who actually might care and actually might want to do the work and actually might want to feed their family because they need money, obviously, otherwise they wouldn't be applying. That it's not okay for the current workers to just endlessly postpone recruitment. That is called corruption, right? So if the current workers just want to increase their pay, continue to pay themselves and not do the work, not even consider other workers who might be better at the work than they are, that is literally the definition of corruption, right? Okay. That makes sense?
Yes.
So what happens is on the deadline of December 12th, everybody becomes equal. All the new potential recruits and the existing workers all become equal. Everyone has equal vote and everybody has equal say, and nobody gets paid until there's agreement. That's the policy. And that's why the policy exists.
All right.
All right. So basically, if we do not prioritize the new recruits by December 12th, because we just don't care about them, we don't care about the work, then we are all new recruits. And we are all equal with the new recruits. I mean, none of us get paid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a restart. So December 12th is the restart. And then in a year from December 12th is when we kind of restart all of the equity and the value with the tokens.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to 2.5 years.
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
So every 2.5 years, we restart the value clock. So, for example, I've been involved for 2 decades, right? And so if someone gets involved like a couple months before the end of the next year, right? Then it's like they're at a significant disadvantage in relationship to ownership and equity control. But with our model, that resets every 2.5 years, minimum. We can do it more often than that, but that's the minimum amount that we are required to do. Every 2.5 years, we are required to reset the token value, equity, ownership, power. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay. So we're actually looking for the option 1, I think, for substitutes, right? And also the RTVA should go from there. Should be included into those 4, right?
The substitutes, anyone can be a substitute.
Yes, but we are looking to hire 4 people for those 4.
We have for our budget. Well, our budget is based on money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our budget's based on money. But as an example, if everybody wanted like, $400, right? We would be able to hire 7 people for $400. And then we would hire 4 people for $100, who would be the 4 substitutes, because we approved
Correct.
4 substitutes, which would be a total budget of $3,200, right? But we don't know exactly the budgets of each worker. So because people have different work budgets, how many people we can hire is up. We don't know. So like, let's say everybody wants to get paid high amounts. Everyone wants to get paid $800 instead of $400, right? And instead of being able to hire 8 people, we can only hire 4 people. And then instead of hiring
we could hire 3 people.
11 people, we would hire 8 people, right? So this would be, 200, 200, 200. And we hire 8 people instead of 11 people, and this would be a budget of $4,000. So it just depends on the budgets that are all submitted in the rankings. But the point is that the worker number 1 is ranked highest, and worker number 8 is ranked lowest.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So last time we did the rankings, Mamoon was ranked lowest.
Mm-hmm.
So that would automatically make Mamoon a substitute worker unless other workers didn't want to work for some reason, right? So the substitute worker is whoever's ranked lowest is going to be the substitute worker. Of course, you get, instead of working 4 weeks a month, you get to work 1 week a month because you're the substitute and you're ranked lower than everybody else.
And what happens if, for example, I get ranked number 3, and I get here. Okay, Alex gets here, but worker 8 is a substitute, and I ask to replace a substitute. I mean, to give a chance or something like that. Okay, I would give my spot to one of the lowest, or maybe not the lowest, a lower ranking, and be applied. I don't know. Is that possible?
Well, no one's required to work, so obviously anyone can quit, and then automatically everybody moves up a ranking if someone quits, right?
But not saying to quit, just saying to switch place with a substitute.
Oh, I mean, if you want to become a substitute.
Yeah.
I would say that if you're ranked highest, you got to do whatever you want.
Mm.
So if you're ranked highest and you want to work 1 week per month, I don't see any problem with that, because it's your decision to decide how and when you want to work in your schedule. So if someone who's ranked highest says, I don't want to be a full-time worker, I only want to be a substitute, that's fine. Another example of that would be Eileen. Eileen was ranked highest before. She said she no longer wants to be a full-time worker. She wants to be a decision maker. So now she's a decision maker because that's what she said she wanted to do. So basically, you rank high, you get to decide and do whatever you want. You rank low, you're left with whatever's left over.
Okay. Okay. Good.
So my answer to you is yes, absolutely. You're completely welcome to take on a substitute role that works 1 week per month, and then you can always change that. Another alternative you could do is you could stay in your current role, but then just take leave 3 weeks per month, and then the substitute would be substituting for you while you're not working. But then in that context, you can come back whenever you want.
Take a break.
You're
Please
not a
stop.
substitute. You were
Write
the
down
person being
whatever you were
substituted.
about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Because if you're a substitute, then it's you lose all of your power and control. So it's kind of weird to take on. It makes more sense as a worker, because the whole idea right now is, okay, Alex, you've missed some sessions, but I think overall your average is still above your 10 hours a week monthly. So I don't think we would substitute you. But let's say you were working 30 hours a week and you were only coming, to your 12, 15 hours a week, then the substitute would automatically be, given more hours, right?
Yeah.
So in that context, it's like it's the same thing. So you as if you're ranked high, you have two options. The option that makes the most sense is that you stay in control. You're the one ranked higher. You're the one who has the power, and you can choose not to work, and then you give your time to a substitute. But then whenever you want to come back to work, the substitute would stop working. Unless there's other people who are, there who need hours, and then that they would take on a different substitute role. But the point is that if you're ranked highest, you are in control. You're going to decide your own fate.
Okay.
So it's always good to be ranked high.
Yes, of course. Good. Thank you for
the ranking is based on skill, half
commitment. No,
half
budget.
Yeah.
Yep. Good.
I do have another proposal, right? So anyways, the biggest problem with all this is like who's doing what, So we have status and we have who. So we don't know who's doing any of this stuff. None of this is moving forward. I already took care of all this. I'm helping with the follow-up for RTVA follow-up, but it's still not enough. I don't know who else wants to help follow up with both.
Lucy.
Yes.
We can work on the.
I can help on follow up.
Yes, I can help. Well, Lucy and I did the other day. We did some job on that. Joyce and I also did, but Joyce is not here. So, if you want, Lucy, we can take on this. But I will take only my responsibility. I can work on this also.
No problem. Yes.
Good. Okay.
So anyways, just add your names to the priorities that you want to take on. And then we need to check in with Jeremy. Let Jeremy know that. Oh no, Jeremy does payroll. Who's oh yeah, we were gonna have Mamoon do NRT. So we currently don't have an NRT coordinator, which is concerning.
This is follow up for the RTVA and what else?
Oh look, Sandra made it! Yay!
So what can be follow up about their commitment, the pops, or what?
So Sandra just made it in, so we can add all her roles and everything. What was the question again?
I was asking about doing follow up. What are the major things that are going to do when we are doing a follow up? And are we following up if they're still responding to us, or if they're still willing to apply or willing to work with us?
It just depends on the situation. That's the everybody who are following up new is just doing the normal recruitment process. Everybody who's old, we need to categorize and organize the list, and then we need to draft the messages, and then we need to send the messages, and then we need to pay the Workana workers who need to pay.
Yeah, we can do that. Not bad.
Okay. Lucy and Alex will do some work on that.
Yep.
This follow-up, pops, ranking.
So be sure to say hi to Sandra.
Yes, I'm on that. Hello.
All right, cool.
Welcome.
All right, so I have one other proposal that I want to mention that I want to make here. Okay. So policy. So we already have a policy to start position evaluation. Okay. So we have these position evaluations, but I couldn't think how the position evaluations relate to the recruitment, because we want to make sure in our recruitment rankings and our recruitment process that all of the recruits are equal, right?
Okay.
And so if you have a new recruit and you have a position evaluation, a new recruit would never be able to be evaluated on a position because they've never even attempted the position. Right. So it creates a more difficult situation of actually doing it, putting that into the rankings. So basically the proposal is to make the position evaluations a component of the recruitment process in relationship to outreach, posting for positions.
And the break, time to start. Please get focused on the session.
And the final ranking by allowing workers who are doing great in their position and who do not increase their budget costs during the recruitment round to be exempted from their position being open to someone else taking it. Okay, so basically the idea is if you're doing well in your position, you can have a guaranteed spot. In other words, you would, another way of saying it is you don't receive 2-week notice. I just sent 2-week notice to everybody. In other words, if you are doing great in your position, you don't receive 2-week notice when everyone else does in context of potentially getting fired. Okay, so it creates job security. That make sense?
Yes.
So if you're doing really well in your position and everybody's giving you a really good score, you would actually not your position would not be up for recruitment. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, look, she wants to do the internal payroll.
Yes, so, I'm answering that she has to do her pop first, and she can track her hours there.
And it's good to note that in the tracking tabs, right? If we go to the 38-degree automated tracking spreadsheet, we're going to have a section on recruits. So let's see. We haven't done this yet. So here we go. So you have inactive workers, recruits, contributors, right? So in this case, it would be recruits. So you would write down their name. So this would be Sandra. Sandra. We also have what was
Time
his
to
name?
pause. Please
Rashid,
stop.
Daniel.
Close your eyes.
Rash.
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So maybe Rash put in an hour. You know, Sandra, maybe Sandra put in an hour, right? So, you know, hours so far, right? So that's how we track it currently.
Mm-hmm.
So Jeremy, we already approved. So Jeremy, we would remove. Jomo, I think was from last month. Romiel is now interested, so we can have Romiel. So we would just continue to track all the hours. So this is barely started in terms of setting up our recruit tracking. But eventually we'd be able to send people here and we can synchronize all of the details between the their POPs and the actual payroll process. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. So it's nice having someone go through the recruitment, you know, stage one. It's like we should always have people going through recruitment at some stage, right? But we usually have somebody, like we had Jeremy last month. So anyway, so does anyone have any questions about this particular proposal? Because this would be for next recruitment round, as I don't think it really applies to this recruitment round. And we would add this into like maybe part of the, you know, some of the very first steps would be to do the position. Am I taking my time to read the instructions to POP? What is it? Am I tracking? Is it actually asking if she tracks her time?
It's asking first. I sent her the link to the POP instructions, and she asked how can she track her hour in the what? In the POP. Never don't track your time. Good.
Am I tracking the time to read the introduction? It's so cute. I mean, it's just so weird how like our world works, where everyone's trained that they're not valuable, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're basically told that, oh yeah, if you do anything besides basically bend over backwards for me, it doesn't count. You know, you like your own time isn't part of your value. It's like, no, all of your
For
time
breath.
is
Please stop
valuable.
and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Also, in relationship to the recruitment process, I feel like when we approve someone from Workana or Upwork, whatever, for the recruitment process, that they are exempt from the half pay stop unless we approve them in the budget as a temporary worker and not just for the recruitment POP, you know?
You mean for the recruitment process?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so they get secure the 1 to 3 hours recruitment hours.
No, it's 3 to 6.
Okay, those 3 to 6 hours, and all the hours after the approval of the budget can go under the pay stubs.
Yes. Well, if they get approved, all of their hours go under pay stop. But the point is that, you know, the pay stop is sort of confusing, and if they're all they're doing is the recruitment, and they're never even get a chance to work on the work, then it's like it doesn't make sense that the pay stop would apply to them. It's also weird thinking the pay stop being applied to a worker who only can work 1 week per month, right?
Okay.
But it needs to be applied to them because in that week they should be able to get off half pay stop. Like their goal would be to get off half pay stop that week, you know? Of course.
Okay. So
Like immediately as fast as possible. So it's like all of the substitute workers, all of the pay stops apply, even if they're only working once a week.
so
As soon as they're no longer a substitute, they're working. So it's like all of the and if they want to work on specifically getting off half pay stop or whatever, we could assign them additional hours if they're doing good work. But if they're not doing good work, it's like, what's the point, you know?
So their objective, their goal is to be MVPs. Kind of like that, right? Most valuable players.
I don't know why she's so concerned about the hours tracking. You can track your hours however you want to.
She wants to track on Upwork.
Yeah, it's fine.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Yeah.
All right, so do we want to vote on this new proposal, or are we basically just will deal with that next recruitment round, or?
Let's see if we can vote
Okay.
to make the positions.
If you're doing very good, you're not able to. New position, three component of the recruitment process in relationship to outreach positions or positions.
We're talking about long workers.
I don't understand the proposal.
Also not that much. I don't understand as well.
So let's start with the. Did she say wow? Thank you. In the pop, you can write something like this. Yes, exactly.
Yes, I gave her a very simple example.
Yes. Simple, simple, simple. Okay, so people are just amazed the idea, like, oh, I'll just track all of my hours. He's just like totally confused. It's like, yeah, that's perfectly fine. All right, so let's go to we're gonna go search in decisions in pound decisions channel, and we want to search for position evaluations. Here we go. Proposal. To add position evaluation.
Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, we need a stretch. Stretchy, stretchy, stretch. All right, so the proposal that passed already, right? So this is existing policy. Existing policy, right? Is to add position evaluations along with our general worker evaluations. So we have the general workers evaluations, and the position evaluations will be related to your general management and oversight as a coordinator for your paid position. Okay.
No, sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
Okay.
Add position evolution along with our general workers relations. And okay, detail position.
So eventually, when we start doing bonus payroll, the evaluation positions could relate to your bonuses, right?
Okay.
The better someone does in their position, the more bonus they get. But currently, there's not a relationship to the ranking and the actual recruitment. And that's what I want to change. So the idea here is that if you do well in your position evaluations, that you could actually get exempted from having your position be open for recruitment. That's the idea.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
So does the proposal make sense now, or?
Yes.
I could try to improve the proposal. Let me see if I can simplify it. So proposal, position evaluations can lead, if position evaluations, if workers do well on their position evaluations, they can be exempted from recruitment for their position. And
time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And not get 2 weeks notice at the end of quarterly recruitment rankings. So does that sort of simplify the proposal a little bit?
The position.
Line 7?
Yes, it really does.
Oh, but they can't increase that, and this is but there's an important part of this, that they can't recruit, they can't increase, right, as long as the worker does not increase their budget pay rate on their POP. So as soon as you increase your budget pay rate on your POP, then you automatically get re-ranked, and you can automatically, consider other workers for your position. So as long as everything stays the same, everything's consistent, you're not changing your budget rate, or at least you're not increasing it, and you are doing really well in your position, you can have your position stable, and everybody else will not be able to take it. And we won't recruit for it. So that also means that if the entire team happens to be doing really, really well in their positions, what would that mean in terms of, recruitment, right? So it's very interesting. Maybe you could even skip an entire recruitment round.
Okay.
I think that would be up to the HR board, though, right? So we can note that as a detail, right? Details. If the entire team was doing amazing in their positions, the HR board could even consider skipping a recruitment round. Right? But we want to be careful here, right? Proposal, but this would need to be reviewed and verified by the board of directors /council. Because I feel like, we don't want the HR board, like the HR board and the workers could easily collude and just say like, oh yeah, everything's going great. We never have to ever do recruitment ever again. But it's like, no, the board needs to be involved in that type of decision.
All right.
But what are the chances that the entire team would be doing amazing in their positions? Like 0.
No, but if the entire team is doing amazing in all our positions, we need recruitment because things are moving forward. We have more
Time for
clients, we have
breath.
more income,
Please stop and
we have
get
more
ready.
work.
Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
I mean, but what if we're doing amazing? We bring in a whole bunch of extra money, we increase our budget, we are able to hire new workers, but then the next recruitment round, everyone's doing amazing. We don't need to continue doing more recruitment.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if the budget is stable, if everything is stable, everything looks good, there's no reason to do recruitment, right? So I think it makes it clear that like there is a goal of recruitment, that people are actually doing their work and following through with their positions, right? Like, I mean, this is pretty straightforward, I think.
Yes. Right. All right. No, I have no more questions for this.
Mhm.
For this proposal.
Oh yeah, I mean, we can vote on it now. I don't care. We can also vote on it later. It's just it's not even really applicable until next quarter in the next recruitment round.
Okay.
Okay, let me copy and paste it to the I closed it. To the what proposal, Sean?
Yeah. So I think we're done with this topic.
Yeah.
Overall.
Okay. Pasted it.
So are we done? Do we want to wrap up and check out, or do we want to do another topic, or what do we want to do?
Oh, maybe we can wrap up. And I can check in a little later. Is the payroll?
Time to pause.
Has the payroll?
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Mm-hmm. Has the payroll had some work lately?
No.
Okay.
We're just doing the bonuses. The bonuses are going well, although Ate disappeared since we were working on the bonuses. Like, we were working on the bonuses, and she seemed to have gotten all upset that we didn't send her bonus, because our policy is that you get your bonus after you do the work as the payroll worker doing the bonuses. So it's like she didn't follow through with the work. We didn't get the work done. She disappeared, and she hasn't been heard from since. Although she said she would. Oh yeah, her family had a accident, and one of her family members passed away. So that's really bad. So we did hear her from that. So that was the last time she actually did any work.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to talk on. I rather work, on that payroll, but I'm gonna check on the family, how's everything here, and then I'll check in later. So I'm ready for wrap up and check out.
All right, so let's go on to the wrap up then.
Yes.
wrap up. So for wrap up, our schedule, she said maybe Cobalt.
Yes.
Yes.
We need to get our schedule organized for Cobalt and Hydra. So, I'm not that worried about 1 week having things a little bit, messy, but we all need to do 2 hours policy tracking for Hydra not happening this morning. And for yesterday, Cobalt didn't happen, but next week it needs to happen. Otherwise, we're definitely doing more policy tracking, and we should get agreement on our schedule. Otherwise, we should have more policy tracking as well. So 2 hours for Hydra not happening.
I wanted to ask that. Even if I'm not scheduled for Hydra, I have to that those policy tracking applies for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it's a regular scheduled session. So you should be outraged at everybody who was scheduled for that session and didn't show up. You get it?
Yeah.
Right? You're responsible as a team member for making sure that session happens. And so what happens is that people just don't give a shit. They don't care. Right? Which is just insane. It's like, oh yeah, it doesn't affect me. That's just like someone else.
Break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
So it's like, no, it absolutely affects the entire team. We are all getting, crushed under our own, inability to do the work, right? So if you don't care, it's like whatever. You do 2 hours policy tracking. If you care, then start talking. Tell people how it's unacceptable. Like, why didn't you show up? Are you going to show up tomorrow? Right? Do you see the difference between not caring? Like, oh, I come during Andromeda. I don't care about Hydra, as opposed to being like, why didn't you come, Jeremy? Explain exactly why you didn't show up. What happened, right? That's everybody on the team should be outraged and communicating with Hydra members and being like, what is going on? Maybe we need to be doing more recruitment and hiring someone else who's going to show up.
Okay.
Right? That's why we have that policy, because otherwise no one cares.
Okay.
Like, oh, I wasn't scheduled. It doesn't bother me. It's like, no, actually, that's the reason why no work's getting done, because no one cares.
Okay.
You should care a lot. We're all owners. We're all, oversight decision makers. We should all care that people don't show up for work.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, should we take a break before finishing our wrap up and doing checkouts, or do you want to just check out real quick and then be done?
I prefer to check out and then.
All right, cool. So for wrap up, this one's pretty simple. This is just our contentious session. So we are just tracking, let's see, line 23. So we started at 1, so it's going to be 2.5 hours. So 2.5 hours, line 23 for all of us. Okay.
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 As far as next steps, we use a lot we didn't address. Obviously, we have lots of work to do. So why continue blah, blah, blahing when we have work to do? But a couple things we didn't blah, blah, blah about is the real-time session policies, our scheduling, getting off half pay stop, the functionality plan. So these are all potential next steps that we can prioritize for next time.
Is the intake form required to be filled? Not right? Not really.
No, the intake form is not required to be filled.
Because Sandra's asking, how about the intake form?
Her temporary proposal is basically kind of like, equivalent to an intake form in some ways. But anyways, it's always good to fill out the intake form, but it's not technically required.
Yes, I'm answering that she's welcome to fill it. We'll give her more information, but it is not required.
Yeah, the POP is what is the priority and the requirement. Yeah. So make sure that she gets to the POP. That's the important part.
Yes. Okay.
Cool. All right.
Today,
And then for scheduling, let's just check in on Discord, and then I think we're ready to check
yes,
out.
yes. Today's session 9:23. Thank you. I was just going to confirm that.
Yeah, and let her know that tomorrow and Rama are to 9 p.m. tomorrow. She's welcome to come to our main session with her pop. We can vote on it and hire her as temporary worker and everything tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to check out. I would give the session a 7. I mean, this is great. You know, we did our breaks. We got through everything. We did the recruitment. Made lots of progress. I mean, I love it. You know, just everything's going smooth, mellow. You know, it's like our momentum is increasing.
Yeah, sure.
We have our ups and downs, but
well, the downs seem to be when Alberto starts yelling and gets very upset about everything and just like goes on lots of tangents, you know? So when Alberto is not here, we just get a lot of really good work done and everything moves forward. So it's like, anyways, let's go. I'll just go what I'm going to be working on next. I'm going to be continuing on, you know, I'm available to schedule pretty much for the rest of the Cobalt, Sonic, even.
okay.
Network, but I know that over the last week, nobody schedules, no one does nothing. So it's like, I don't know, I'm not really expecting anything, but I will do my best to be continuing to work on the recruitment because I really want to follow through, do my best treating everyone like a human being and communicating and moving all that forward. Besides that, I will be continuing to work on the political branch, which is coming together reasonably well. And I think that is pretty much it. I'm willing to schedule on payroll and, you know, POS and assets and all of these priorities that we have, you know, getting our scheduling set up, real-time session policies. For the half pay stop, I mean, what I'm looking for half pay stop is I'm looking for somebody in the team, at least one person who is like, I want to get off half pay stop. I want to schedule and make it happen. Right? And it's like right now, nobody cares that we're on half pay stop, so we're going to stay on half pay stop. So until people step up and we actually want to get off half pay stop and we actually prioritize that and go through all the half pay stop priorities, exactly how long it's going to take to get off half pay stop, and then actually do the work.
And the break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
I see no reason to put effort into half pay stop if no one else is putting effort into getting off of it. So, but I'm willing to schedule if anyone wants to do it. But I just want to make sure it's clear what my expectation would be to actually see someone want to get off half pay stop. Because right now, no one's putting in the effort or interest to actually want to get off half pay stop.
All right.
And we're moving towards upfront pay stop December 12th. Right, and let's just double check really quick on our other pay stop. So fictitious business name December 1st. I mean, this is a very, very fast session. Scheduling it. I could possibly even do it async. So, but we need to schedule this if people want to prevent that upfront pay stop.
Yeah.
But, you know, the time for this, how long is it going to take? I don't know, like 15 minutes to 30 minutes. Like it's not long. It just takes someone to put in effort. Same thing for this next one. I mean, this is literally just verifying that a bill was paid. Driver's license update also could be quick. Let's just say a half an hour to 1 hour.
1 hour.
The deadlines updating sometimes can take a little bit longer. So let's say 1 to 1.5 hours because there are some, you know, there's a lot of deadlines we have to review. End of half year recruitment round. So this is where all of the work actually happens. So this is somewhere probably like 3 to 6 hours of work to get the recruitment round completed. You know, we could say, I don't know, maybe we should say 3 to 8 hours. But anyways, it's like a day of work, right?
Okay.
1 to 2 days of work for a recruitment round, definitely. So if we wanted to prevent the December 12th upfront pay stop, that is where the focus should be. And that I think is our primary focus, besides the WCDC amendment which could be anywhere from 1 to 5 hours to do the amendment.
Okay.
So anyways, I mean, to prevent full upfront pay stop, like 100% pay stop happening is going to be very, very easy. We have like 2 weeks to do it. Not a problem to do all this work. It's just a matter of actually wanting to do it. Getting off of half pay stop is another question, because there's a lot of half pay stop deadlines at this point that we haven't done. But we can go through them all. We can do the same thing we did last time, where we can postpone a bunch of deadlines and do lots of policy tracking, whatever it takes to get through all these half pay stops. And then we do the minimal that needs to get done, and then we move on to the next deadline. So, to me, it looks like, we go through this when someone actually cares, but we probably end up doing like 5-10 hours of policy tracking.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And reduce the total number of half pay stops to like, I don't know, 5 to 10, right?
All right.
All right. Anyways, check. I am done.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Okay. Lucy, would you like to check out?
Yeah, I'll check out. The session was so nice. I think we have covered a lot. I will give it 7.5.
Good.
Yes, I'm going to focus on recruitment and payroll, budget. I can as well try to schedule on how to get out of half pay stop. I'm always available during Hydra most of my time, but I think there is no one really showing up, so we can do it together. Or maybe I should have to schedule for that. Or I can also schedule Sonic time, maybe hour 3 can be best for me as well, if someone is available for that. Check.
Okay. Okay. Well, I give a session a 7. We covered some important that full upfront stop. After that, I can work on other priorities. Okay, I'll be looking to check in for Cobalt. Maybe not Sonic, but we'll see. Okay.
Okay.
Check. I'll also will be aware or attempt for the follow up on the recruitment. Okay. My Upwork tracker has refused to open since I said.
What was that?
Sandra is saying that her Upwork tracker has refused to
Please
open.
stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together.
Yeah, she says, my Upwork tracker's refused to open because they're at the top. Hope it won't be an issue. Please, can I update it tomorrow manually? Yes, don't worry about the Upwork tracking. We do not require that at all. You are required to just track your hours manually.
Okay. Well, I'll check.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Lucy. Bye.